Mark?
What's wrong?
Are you ready to see an alien?
What are you talking about?
Like clockwork, it's a guarantee that twice a day the tide will rise and the tide will fall. As it recedes, we have all learned that an incredible world of underwater marine animals become temporarily exposed, allowing any curious adventurer the opportunity to find and admire all sorts of bizarre creatures. In Harpswell, Maine, we came across one animal that we have been hoping to feature on Beyond the Tide since the series launched. But before we get to that alien-looking water beast, let's take a look at something that is going to make your skin crawl.
Dude, Mark, come here, check this out.
What is it?
Dude, this grass is like full of little tiny fleas or something jumping. Look at that. Whoa, I'm standing. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Listen.
You hear that?
That's like popcorn.
Sounds like rain.
I think those are sand fleas. Let me grab one.
Do they bite?
I believe so. All fleas, as far as I know, bite. I can't grab one. They're too small and fast. Jeez, they're jumping all over me. Here, come over here. Look at this. Let me check this grass. This might be better. Point your camera down right here. This is the exact same sort of seaweed, dried up seaweed substrate. Oh, I see. Look at that. I just stepped on them, and they're everywhere. Watch. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2. Oh my gosh!
What?
Look at that! What? Put my hand in there?
Yeah,
all right. All right, here, let me peel back some more. Okay.
What's that like?
That feels really weird. But they're not biting me. They're just jumping on me. Here, let me peel back this a little bit more. Look at that!
There are like millions of them.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Got one.
Yeah.
Look. Right there, can you see his little head sticking out? I believe that's a sand flea. Whoa, that is creepy. All right, note to self, don't lay on this beach. I'm just gonna disperse some of this dead seaweed back out and cover up the sand flea city. I've never seen anything like that. Millions upon millions of sand fleas. All right, let's head this way down the coastline and see what else we can find.
As we continued down the coastline, we soon realized it was unlike any low tide scenario we had explored before. I carefully examined potential hiding spots where animals may be waiting for the tide to return. But so far, aside from thousands of fleas, I wasn't seeing a single living creature. The sun was getting low in the sky when all of a sudden, our luck took the perfect turn and put us right in the midst of an animal we had always hoped to get up close for the cameras.
Oh, it's a turtle! Oh, no, it's a horseshoe crab!
What?
Look at this!
Is it alive?
Oh, it is alive! Look at that!
Yes!
Wow, I thought that was a turtle! Oh my gosh, I just saw the lump. I thought it was a carapace. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna gently lift it up out of the grasses here. Let's see. Oh, it's strong! Look at that! Wow!
What an
Look at its
alien.
tail going. Here, back up a little bit so I'm not sitting in the water. Whoa, look at that! Oh my goodness. That is a horseshoe crab. What a bizarre looking creature. Now, I may be thinking, Coyote, is that thing going to pinch and bite you like crazy? No, they actually just have a little tiny mouth right in the center, and they have no stinger, no fangs, no teeth. Look at that back tail there. They've gotten a bad reputation because of this tail. People think that that's venomous. It actually is not. Ow, 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 but the side little spikes there are definitely very, very spiny. Let me see if I can get it to just lay in the palm of my hand. Oh, that feels really, really creepy. Now, it's called a horseshoe crab, but it's not actually related to crabs at all. It's more closely related to spiders and scorpions. This is one large arthropod. Now, it is pinching me a little bit. They do have these front pedipalps up front that they use to harvest food off of the basin of the ocean. Wow, I'm like so excited right now. Hold on, I gotta compose myself because I did not think we were gonna come across a horseshoe crab out here. Now, if you look straight on, where it gets the name horseshoe crab, let me hold it like that. Looks just like a horseshoe, right?
Totally.
And if you look right at the front of the face there, you see these little spots? Those are compound eyes. Actually, this animal has 9 eyes in total. The 2 right here, 5 light-sensing eyes on top of its carapace, and then on the underside, 2 simple eyes that they actually use to kind of sense their environment. And scientists think that the eyes on the underside are actually just left over from when they were in a larva stage.
So wait, those are eyes on the top of that?
Yes, and it looks like a face, doesn't it? You see that?
I always thought that was just like a helmet, like a shell protection.
Well, the top of this animal is called the carapace. Just like a lot of other arthropod species, this is a very dense, very hard exoskeleton. They don't actually have an endoskeleton, you know, bones and cartilage like a human, but on the underside, look at that, looks just like a scorpion or a spider.
Whoa. Can I touch the top of it?
Yeah.
Curious.
Totally safe.
Is it tough?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep, exoskeleton.
It's just like a turtle shell, actually.
Yep, well, I thought it was a turtle when we first walked up. And look, you've got some sort of a barnacle growing up on top of it. It's covered in a little bit of algae and seaweed. Now, here's something that you may not know, and something very cool. Let me turn it like this and just hold it in the palm of my hand. That is me holding a living fossil. The ancestors of the horseshoe crab have been on the planet for over 450 million years. And this species right here is the Atlantic horseshoe crab. There's only 4 horseshoe crab species in the world. This is the only one that can be found off the coast of the United States. And this one specifically, this design, the Atlantic horseshoe crab, has not changed in over 230 million years. That dates back to the Triassic period. So this creature was crawling around on the basin of the ocean during the time of the dinosaurs. Wow. How cool is that? Now, they do get quite a bit bigger than this, and I'm guessing this is a female. The females are about 25% larger than the males. Wow, it's almost impossible to hold on to. Look at the underside.
It does look like a stinger.
It does, and that's why people are afraid of these things. They think that they're gonna get stung. Look at this. Nope. This tail is actually just used like a rudder. Although it does have all these barbs, it's very intimidating, but it cannot hurt you at all. In fact, if a horseshoe crab gets flipped on its back like that, see, it tries to right itself up, it actually can't. And that's a big misnomer, that these arthropods are capable of flipping themselves back over. And there's actually a conservation effort that was launched in the 80s called Just Flip 'em. And the Just Flip 'em concept is that if you're walking down the beach and you see a horseshoe crab that's flipped on its back like this from like a crashing of a wave, what you're supposed to do is just gently grab the carapace and flip it right side up. Now, you don't want to pick it up by its tail because you can actually injure the animal if you hold it like that. Look at that, Mark, it's coming right towards you.
Oh, man. Do they ever come on land for anything, or are they purely aquatic?
Well, between June and August, they come very close to shore to breed. And the way that they do that is the female will kind of nestle down in the rocks, and a male will come in and latch himself onto the back of the female. Horseshoe crabs can breathe underwater or out of the water because a lot of the time when breeding's taking place, sometimes they're caught as the tide goes out too quickly, and they can actually breathe air. Wow. I have really wanted to feature a horseshoe crab on Beyond the Tide, and it's kind of being in the right place at the right time that we came across one of these giants. Look at that thing. That's as big as my face is. Whoa, I do have to watch out for that tail though. I don't want to get stabbed in the eye by it. Well, how cool was this? Coming across one of the most bizarre creatures you can ever stumble upon in the tide pools, the horseshoe crab. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. All right, let's let her back off into the ocean.
Despite its angry appearance, intimidating spiked tail, and creepy set of legs and pinchers, the horseshoe crab is one of the friendliest marine animals you can stumble upon. If you see one in the wild, simply admire it from a respectful distance. If you see one flipped on its back, have no fear when it comes to picking the animal up and gently setting it back into the water. If you thought getting face to face with the horseshoe crab was fascinating, make sure to go back and check out the time we encountered an octopus. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on our next Beyond the Tide adventure. Now, one really cool feature about the octopus is its ability to camouflage with its environment.